Sabrina, morning to you. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for always tuning in, Sabrina. ACL, here you go. Here again. Always nice to see you here. Thank you so much for cruising in. Hope you're having a good day. Sabrina says, good. You? Oh, I'm doing well. Thank you so much. Hey, passerby. How are you? Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well today. Got a bunch of stuff done this morning. Now I'm on to finishing up. I thought I had enough for the full kiln load. I'm just gonna do some pots that take a little bit longer for me to make. I don't need to probably be a shorter stream, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But just gonna make some stuff. Girlfriend is waiting as usual. All right, sounds good. Don't keep the lady waiting. Best advice is good. Thanks, mate. Appreciate it. Appreciate you coming in, man. Gail, what's going on? How are you? I thought I had enough. I do have enough for the firing, but it's not a full load, so I'm just gonna make a few orchid pots that take a bit longer to make to fill in. And then, yeah, tomorrow I have to start I'm prolonging this wholesale order because it's, or the store order because it's a large one, so I'll start tomorrow before I go down to the retail shop. Yeah, I'm doing well, Gail. Thanks. That is true. Yeah. Yeah, never let them. Don't let them wait. That's not a good thing. Hey, thanks for the likes. Appreciate it. Hey, Joel, the real fresh cup. How are you doing, buddy? It's good to see you, man. Ah, got a long hair in there. That could cut one of the pots. I'm not just gonna throw it on the floor. Be an animal. My wife's strong German hair would rip apart the pot. That one guy, howdy. How's it going? What do you guys? Joel's leaving your stream now? I don't know. Is that a guess? Is that a good guess on your end? Are you assuming? Are you making an ass out of you and umption? Okay, but is it cave? Well, it's fair. It's fair, Mraz. You know? You always mean to my friend Joel. Do you wait until it's dry before you, hang on. Sorry, there's a heart right in the way. Before you do the scraping thing with the wipe? The scraping thing with the wire. I don't really do too much scraping thing with the wire. I cut under big pots with the clay wire cutter tool, however you want to call it. It's not, yeah. I was thinking about that the other night. I think Joel said something about the name of it. I mean, they call them wire cutters in the pottery toolkits, but they're not cutting wires. They're clay cutters. But they are wires and they cut clay, so wire clay cutter. But no, I let these pots dry and pop off of the bat. So should I add, you know what, I'm gonna leave this just like this. Orchid pots take a lot longer. They're a bit of a pain, and usually I wait until they're leather hard, but I can get away with not doing that. It's just a little more handwork. You looked into my soul. I didn't know you had one. Does the pot, wait a minute, does the pot never bond to the board? It dries and pops off the bat. If you make them with too wide of a pot, it can be an issue because the center of the base of the floor will dry slower. So that could create cracks and strange things. So that's when you cut them, is when they're bigger. For me. Everybody's got their own method. Some people cut right straight away, and that works for them. Some people just pick them up off the wheel head. That kind of deforms the pot, in my opinion, so I stay away from that. But everybody's got their own methods. I used to pick them up off the wheel head, but then I realized I was putting them back on bats and kind of fixing everything. So I was like, why don't I just make the thing on the bat? But you can't get as much like torque out of the throwing with the bat. So it's just another thing to get used to. I saw Joel. You looked like it looked to me like it was a struggle with throwing on the bat. And one of the things you can do to kind of fix that is those little bat pins. Give them a good torque down, and then the bat itself, when they connect, as long as it's really connected, because if there's any wiggle room at all, you're not going to get that strength to be able to center. Not that I saw that there was one, but those are some of the moments that can screw things up. And to avoid that, you can always put a tiny bit of wet clay underneath to adhere and hold it down a little bit. Come on, Ben. You make it seem as no, you're not enemies, are you? I don't know. Rez, I'm just messing with you, dude. You seem like the type that likes to mess with people, so I'm just messing. Doing a mess around. Old reference. Maybe you guys don't know what that is. So how's everybody's day going anyway? Is it going well? I guess it's Friday for most people that have normal jobs, right? Happy Friday to the people out there with quote unquote normal lives. Whatever that may be. Hope you have a great weekend. One guy. Oh, what's up? How's it going, Max? Yeah, it's going well. Thank you. And thank you for tuning in. I don't like it when I mess with you. Learning to throw bots. Oh, nice to see you in here again. You know what? We're all part of that community here. So I am gonna just learning to throw pots. I trust you learning to throw pots. Don't let me down. And happy Friday to you as well. Learning to throw pots. Have you ever made a birdhouse with clay? It would get too hot. It would probably hurt the birds. So I've seen people make them and sell them, but clay heats up extremely. So, in my personal opinion, I wouldn't do it. I mean, yeah, you could leave it in a very dark place, but they heat up. I mean, people cook in pots. You want to cook. You want to cook the birdies. So no, I mean, you can, and I mean, I could easily make the shape. I made like frog houses and stuff, and you put them in like a swampy part of a garden. And that's pretty much just a pot that's upside down with a cutout hole so the frog can go in. Or you could do a planter like this and do like a two-part. So do it upside down with like a door, and then make a planter up top, and then have the drainage hole on the side so it just kind of keeps the whole place cool for them. Okay, we're good. This one came out okay. I literally go back and clean all of the holes there. Let's see. Maria says, I got so tired today. I've been getting some papers done. Yeah, things happen, right? Get tired. Trying to get some sleep before work Saturday morning here. Oh, yeah, wow, you got to work on Saturday too, bud? Too bad. I was looking forward to popping on and hanging out with you later, but sounds like you'll be at work. All right, next one. Just control letting him down. You see the brain spinning, Joel, don't you? Oh, it's like low-hanging fruit, as you'd say. For a dirty joke. Hey, Daryl, how's it going? One like for you, kind sir. Thank you so much, Daryl. Appreciate you. Gail says, I like watching you make holes. Cool. Thanks, Gail. So you need a separate AC unit for the birdhouse. Yeah, that would kind of. Yeah, I mean, that's just my personal opinion. I don't really know if that's just me thinking off the top of my head about that one. Sorry, I'm pessimistic about a lot of things. I think about the negatives first. Well, that could probably hurt something. It might look cool, and it might be great. I don't know. But also, it might not be the best idea. I don't know. Made a bird bath, Gail. Yeah, cool. Awesome, yeah. My wife made an amazing bird bath this year out of concrete. It came out so cool. I was gonna bring it down to the shop and sell it, but she's like, nah, I think we should keep it. I'm like, oh, totally cool. I'm happy to have this thing around. So we'll probably make more of those. But they came out awesome. What you making? I'm making orchid pots. Orchid flower pots. So, how's your day going? Thanks for tuning in. And thanks for all those likes, guys. Appreciate that. Let's do one with a skeleton. What's the weekend plans for everybody? Anybody got anything good going on this weekend? Do you put any rebar in the concrete stuff you make? Not rebar, because I'm not doing that big, but in certain things, yeah, put some kind of a even chicken fence or wire, whatever you want to call it, to help for strength. Depends on the size of the piece. We do small things all the way up to some pretty large stuff. Nothing bigger than I can't pick up. Let's just say that. So 150, 160 pounds. Anything above that I can pick up, but I don't want to hurt myself, so. It's pick up and put into the customer's car, so. Very cool to turn 33 today. Happy birthday to you. If it's your birthday, happy 33rd. Awesome to you. You're now in your 30s. You make it look too easy. I make it look too easy. Oh, not too easy. This slide, that looks too easy. Thank you. That one guy. I'm gonna just sleep this weekend. That's all you're gonna do? Are you gonna eat too, or no? You're just gonna sleep the whole day? Not even gonna use the bathroom? Gonna eat some pork chops and go to the movies. Nice. What are you gonna go see? What's at the movies? I don't even know what's going on right now with movies. What's in the theater right now? The theater. I heard somebody said about a Led Zeppelin documentary was out, which would be really cool to go see. It was like the first years of how the band formed and whatnot. Somebody told me that. I can't remember who it was. It'd be kind of fun to go see, though. See what they do with these things. I don't know. I didn't even go see the Bob Dylan thing. But I don't know. This really doesn't look right to me. I don't want to see it. Let's see. What's that? That's my weekend plans. Work. Exactly. That's what I'm gonna be doing. Poor passerby. Yep. Christelle says thank you. Passerby. Not a payday. Me Hughes. Hey Ben, just got back from college. How's you? I'm doing well. How's you? Pearly. Hi Ben, how are you? I'm doing well. Thank you. Thanks for tuning in, Pearly. Thanks for everybody tuning in today. I appreciate it. Always nice to see the familiar faces in here, and anybody new that's popping in, welcome to you. Movie, I forgot the name of it now. Yeah, I know. I don't. It was like the main one of the famous songs he has. I just don't know how they can make something about somebody that was so elusive properly. But I don't know. Maybe it's good. And I'm just, like I said, kind of being pessimistic about even the idea of it. Glad I'm not late this time. Hey, welcome to you. I'm just gonna make a few orchid pots. That's the plan. Got all the orders out this morning. Unloaded a kiln. Yeah. Got a lot done today so far. Feeling okay about the accomplishment of the day. I heard it's not the best movie, but how I love Bob Dylan, so I have to give it a try at least. Oh, okay. Yeah. There's things I really like about Bob Dylan, things I don't, but I mean, I just watched a thing the other day with a friend. It was a live concert with Tom Petty's original band. It was and Bob Dylan. Oh God, I forget. It was on YouTube, but we were watching it together, and I was like, okay, this is one really good concert. It was so good. Was it Don't Think Twice, It's All Right? The name of the... I'll have to find the name of the video. But that video was... that was pretty awesome. It was in the electric era, obviously, but it had Tom Petty's band. And Bob Dylan was fronting, and the video was pretty awesome. Let's see. George looks great. Thanks, George. Amanda. Oh, what are you making today? I'm making orchid pots. Probably. Do you like seal ceramics? Oh, I think you mentioned seal ceramics before, and I hadn't had the chance to look it up. I think I even wrote it down somewhere, and I still neglected to do so. So sorry about that. I will check that out. Say that, and I don't do it. I need to follow through on what I tell you guys I'm going to do. Otherwise, it makes me a liar. I like In the Troubling Robert's Great Albums. Yeah, well, this was right before that, I believe. The one we watched. I did too. I did too. It took me a long time to like it, because I mean, of course, in that age, I was kind of, when they were on tour and doing their thing, I kind of was more so into like hard rock and this and that. So going back to it years later, I was like, oh, this is what I missed out on. What a cool group of musicians, that's for sure. Yeah, you did write it down, LOL. I always forget to do things. Yeah, I know, my life is so busy, I just kinda, I think I wrote it down and then I went on with my life. Sorry about that. I think it is written down over there, Seal Ceramics. That's what I should do, like as a live stream someday, and just set up like a thing where I review things that everybody's been telling me to review, or and I review it as a live stream. Be interesting to do. You guys can give me different things to review and look at. Be kind of a fun live stream, actually. Cool hang. That would be cool, yeah. I like the idea of it anyway. Yeah, let's do a... Joyce, how's it going? Welcome to you. Hope you're doing well. Another member of the Wolff pack. Now I have a decent handful of members on my channel now. So I've been thinking it's time to maybe have a members only stream at some point. So when I can do that, I will do a members only stream, and I will put it in my, I'll put up a community post saying when it will be. Members only will probably be in the evening at some point. It'll be like a thing just for you members, because you're so kind and supportive to become a member, that we can just hang out, make pots, talk, whatever. And thank you for tuning in, Joyce. Always nice to see you here. What are you thinking? I think Joel was the only one that voted on members only live stream. But his vote counts more than most. No superlatives here, but kinda. Rule says you are good. Hey, thanks. Appreciate it. This is just what I do for a living. Well, thank you for tuning in. Today I'm making orchid pots. I make horticultural wear for a living here. So right now I'm doing a Celtic knot on the rim. I have to line that up perfect. And then I have to put in lines to where I can put the orchid holes. Symmetrically anyway. I could just do them anywhere, but I like to have lines to make it so it's a little more symmetrical. I'm gonna go, Pearly, I'm gonna go. I'm covered in clay and I've got so much. See you later. Awesome. Yeah. Have a good day to you. Let me grab just have to put in the name, the number, because it's 4 pounds of wet clay, so number 4 goes on there. Helps with my pricing system. Grab the chair. Don't wipe out. Get started with the holes. I'm gonna go. Autumn Mark, hi. Welcome to you. Thanks for tuning in. Mr. Joel, are you busy, bad? Tomorrow? I think I should be down at the shop for a little while, but why? What's going on? Are you outside of my house right now? I usually wait to do these holes until the pot's a little more leather hard. My wife usually does these. She's much more exacting than I am. But I am most certainly capable of doing them. And because I don't need so many of them, I'm just going to do them, take care of them. She's got tons of stuff going on that she's doing, so. Jeremy, so what's the purpose of the holes being that high instead of on the bottom? So orchids are planted in like a bark mulch mix rather than soil, so the soil won't drain out. The holes add air to the roots of the orchid, and orchids do not like to be water bound in any way, shape, or form. So I have a large drainage hole in the bottom, holes on the outside. Orchids, you pretty much water them by putting them in a sink really quickly and then shaking it all out very fast. So it's just a quick water and dry immediately. Just a quick drink. So also with this, with the holes, the roots end up going toward the air. So what happens is the roots grow outside of the holes. They come through the holes and they grow like this all wild, and the pot just looks like it's, I don't know, part of the plant. So it's a cool thing when it happens right. So they're a very specialized plant, especially in the Northeast, because they grow naturally in what, zones 11 or so. So down by like Florida and stuff like that. Co-stream. Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah, let's try to figure that out, Joel. I'd love to do that. I'll talk to you after about that. I'm down. We'll have a pottery party together, live. Let's get some W's in the chat if you want to see Joel and I go live together tomorrow. We'll see how many W's there. Don't put one in, Joel. It'll be fun. I always have fun going live with Joel. We can do it here or on your channel, whatever. I'm down, whatever. Like I said, I have to figure out what's going on with the shop tomorrow. And if I'm going down there, but otherwise. Spam call. Yeah, see? I said spam call and the call stopped. Jackasses. So what's, I read that. I'm looking through your people. Ugh. We used to grow and breed orchids years ago. Oh, cool, passerby. Nice. Have a few large native orchids living in the garden attached to trees. Yeah, they grow, well, yeah, in the curves of the trees where the, where the branches go off, usually right in there. In climates like yours, they would just kind of, a seed would fall in there and they start growing there. So up here, however, in the freezing cold, we have to be very diligent on keeping them in a perfect spot, not moving them, and with just the perfect amount of light. So they're fussy. So usually when people buy orchids, orchid pots this big from me, or even bigger, I mean, I've made big orchid pots. You can tell who really knows what they're doing with the orchids, especially up here in the cold zones. Get in the zone, the cold zone. Learn throw pots. www. Passerby W M. M with M for maybe. Is that an upside down W? Gail, all right, we got W's. Well, we'll have to do that. I love to do that. We talked about it not long ago. Actually, pretty much every time we talk, we say, hey, let's do it. All right, move the chair. Sorry about that. Tripped over my private parts. All 'em. 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 ' Thanks for the 21 likes, guys. Appreciate it. Yep. I did one yesterday that was similar to this. I know this is a basic shape, but I took the Greek key, I think it was. Let me push it. Yeah. I put the Greek key on the side of the rim, which, you know what? Let's go with a basket leaf on the side of the rim. How about that? Well, I do have something similar to that, so let me, Yeah. Let's try this newer rope on the side of a traditional English full pot rim. See what this looks like. Oh, that's kind of cool. How did the joinery work? Look. Okay, I can barely see where it joined. That's good. We're pretending we're not here. Yeah, I thought you were pretending you didn't hear my ill-tasted Chevy Chase-ish joke. The whole place went silent. Oh, today's not the day, passerby. Might be, actually. Never know. Work is too busy for a Friday. Ah, sorry, man. I hear you. I had a lot of stuff going on here as well, but the throwing is the easy part of running a pottery business. In my opinion. Everything else is just insane how much stuff we all have to do. I kind of like it, guys. Actually, I really like it. I've never put that design on the side of a rim like that. And I actually really like it. I could show you before I put the holes in it. You guys can take a look. I know you could probably zoom in with your phone, but I don't know how clear that may be. So I'll just hold it up. So, yeah. I like it anyway. So we will see if any customers like it. All right. Hey, Swan City, what's up? Hope you're doing well. Nice to see you in here. Hey, thanks so much for doing that very nice short about the Pottery receipt. It was very nice of you. Very nice of you. And it's a pleasure to see you here. So, anybody that isn't watching, Swan City Ceramics is down in Florida. Shout out to Swan City Ceramics. Jess and Nick are awesome people. Good folk, and they make great pottery. So I would give them a follow if you haven't already. They also live stream. Their live streams are very long and awesome because they just go and go and go. It's so cool to see. So, and they always seem to be whenever I'm finally wrapping up work, I try to hop on and see their streams, but it doesn't always pan out. I think they were live yesterday and I was too busy, so I'm sorry I wasn't able to tune in. But awesome to see you here. Let's see, passing by. That is nice. Hi guys. Just lurking. You're just lurking about. Unloading Kellen says I hope all is well. Yeah. Yeah, I did that this morning. And now I'm back to back to this. So hopefully the kiln gods treated you well in your firing. It does look very nice. Cool, Gail. Way nicer of you to send them, as Mon City says. Of course. No. It's nicer for you. Whatever. We don't need to play the nice game. Who's nicer? No, I was thrilled to be able to do so. I can't do that stuff all the time. But when I do. Sorry. What's that? The most interesting man in the world? What's that? Dos Equis. The beer commercial. But it was a very nice short you put up. And you didn't have to do that. I just wanted you to enjoy them. And happy planting to you. Hopefully those herbs that you planted them will thrive. I'm sending good vibes. I already told the pots as they went out. It's just going to be one of those days where you get massive amounts of messages. Really? So I'm just cleaning up these holes because for some reason, people like to stick their fingers in holes. Even if it's on a flower pot, they go, oh, look at the hole. Let me stick my finger in there. So you got to make sure it's cleaned up. because ceramics can become very sharp if you have sharp edges. So, in fact, some of the sharpest knives in the world are ceramic. That's why I always find it funny that people can take and buy pots from us and go get on a flight home. It's kind of like the dirt. Cool. Cool. Let's see. Always out. Ceramic blades, scalpels are the best. See, exactly. Don't be giving it. I know. I shouldn't have said anything. I just want to bring my flower pot home. Well, I saw this guy's live stream, and the rules have been changed ever since. Kind of gave. I don't know if it's them I should be giving that. That's up to all the gas station with a pot. Hey, could happen. Don't make me use this flower pot. Sorry, I had to go and do some college work. All right, cool. Well, enjoy your day and good luck with your college work. I don't know. This is the problem with making pots and thinking out loud. Especially when you're an idiot. All right, get rid of that 4. I'm breaking out number 2 because I'm going to go down to some 2-pounders to fill in. Loretta, how are you? Ben's pots? Oh, you mean his ceramic? I mean, however you want to call it. Whatever you want to call it. Yes, there's ceramic. Mm-hmm. Oh, man, it says I've done my college work. No. Oh, that was quick. I mean, I've only been on for 50 minutes, and I think you popped in here at 15 minutes in or so. That wasn't that bad for you. Quick, easy work. Good for you. And it says, beautiful work, Ben. Very talented. No, thank you so much. Appreciate it. You had a meeting for college today, Ben. Nice. Course rep meeting. Nice. These 2-pounders are a little smaller. Sometimes it takes me a little more time with them just because they're smaller. My hands are big. So let's go with a newer rope on the rim. These are all going to be one-of-a-kind items here. I'm going to flare out that rim. Set it up for the minimal trimming. The lines in. Gail, I got stopped at customs because of a maple leaf bowl in my carry-on. They thought it was, even though the entire bag was full of bubble wrap ceramics. I'll let Joel take care of the maple leaf joke. Yeah, no, it's strange. It's all strange. I'm sure looking at you, Gail, it was a high priority. I don't know what you look like, but I'm sure you're just a very innocent looking human being. That's just my assumption. And maybe I shouldn't assume. It's gotten me in trouble before. And I believe will in the future as well. Because you can't teach an old wolf new tricks. See, I just let him take care of it. Very dangerous. Right, maple leaves in that look and Gail's eye. Exactly. It was a red maple, even worse. Well, they obviously thought that was something else. I don't know. It's been so long since I've even been out of the country. My one and only time leaving the country was in 2001. Seeing the world on Google. The amount of hours I've spent on Google Maps. It's pretty amazing, actually. I wonder what the total is. I love that, just taking it, hitting Street View and random places in the world. Really, what does it look like here? Loretta, I can tell you've been at your craft for years. A lot of love goes into each one of your pieces. So much nicer than a mass produced. Thank you for sharing your gift with us. It's appreciated. Thank you, Loretta, for the kind words. Yeah, I mean, there is with any handmade product, pottery, woodworking, whatever it is, when you actually pick it up and feel it and look at it, you can tell. You just tell that a human made it. Here's the thing with that. I don't know what tells the mind to think that way. Maybe it's a feeling, maybe it's a thought, I don't know. Maybe both. But I've done it a lot. Just pick things up and I'm like, yeah, somebody made this. It was very funny. I was explaining how I made it, and the two of them were examining it and talking themselves. At the bottom was signed, "All my love, Mama." Oh no! Of course, Gail. You should check out Rainbolt, the YouTuber. Oh, it might blow your mind, but dude, shoot me a. Or I'm gonna forget that. You know how stupid I am. I know it's just 2 words in one, but I will forget it. So definitely let me give me a friendly reminder of sorts. You're like, yeah, it sounds like it's some kind of superhero. I don't know what he said. Some kind of superhero name. Miss-alike. Alright. Oh man. I did not just do the Jar Jar Binks. Alright, so I did a newer rope with door fills. So this will be probably about 6 inches once dried and fired. And now we must move on to the next. Over the absolutely Mark, fancy. Roxanne, hey, welcome to you. Thanks for always tuning in from Brazil. How are you today? Never been to your beautiful country, would always love to go. Probably got some good clay down there too to try, I would imagine. I'm pretty innocent looking, but there is a gleam in my eyes. Yeah, all of us potters. It's from years of staring at a spinning wheel. Don't let them tell you any different. Plus, you do have to be a little crazy to be a potter. Joking about wiping out, now here I am. As you can see, though, throwing wise, like or making these, the throwing is much less time than putting in the holes and cleaning up the holes and everything. I love sounds dangerous. Thanks, Joel. Don't laugh, I thought of making a few crude pots with quilt screen, gravel and trash. Nothing wrong with that. It's better than them ending up in our oceans. Good, Ben. Thanks, Pastor Bye. Quick Creek. Didn't come out right. I got what you were saying. A form of concrete, pre-mixed concrete, which I would suggest to always add another scoop, a couple scoops of Portland into that mix. I'm not a pro, but that's a tip. So find a bag of Portland cement and add just a couple scoops. because they are kind of skimping out on concrete end of it. That's so my pots don't end up in the garage. I'll pass it by. There's Sandy Hart. Pass by, that's odd. That's a good idea, Gail. Yeah, exactly. Thumbs up for Guy and Ben, the flower man. Yeah, damn. That was pretty ridiculous, Garden. My buddy has the same app. He's put my face with other people, and it's too funny. It was funny that you used the Wellerman, man. You should have did the kitty. Have you seen the Kitty Men? Type in Trailer Park Boys, the Kitty Men. It's a take on the Wellerman. But it is funny. Welcome to you, by the way, to another member of the Wolff Pack. And like I said earlier, to Joyce and Joel, who are also members, I'm going to try to do a members only live stream in the evening sometime soon here. I don't know what time it would be for you. How many hours? Well, I don't know. I'd have to look up what time it is. What time is it in Scotland where you're at? I think you guys are like 6 hours difference to me. But I could 100% be wrong, as always. Let's see here. Let's see, huh? What kind of pot we're gonna do, huh? See? Let's try. Do a basic just dotted rim on here. There's that Nesquik top. Guy in the flower pot. That's what I see, Ben. No, I see it. Oh no, I watched it. I watched it there passing by. Craig, thanks. Garden says, love you too, guys. Talents. Oh, thanks, Garden. Appreciate it. Laura says, appreciate the advice. Yeah, no, of course. No, that is just a thing with the, if you talk about the concrete, right? Yeah, adding in a little more Portland to that mix. Everything's getting kind of skimped down on for quality, so except for these flower pots. I could just be stamping a number 2 on a number 1 pot. But I don't believe in that stuff, guys. Make everything to the best of your ability, and it can last as long as it can for the customer. But I get it with certain things. They just need more money. A flower pot man reference, yeah. It was hilarious. It's okay, 17, 18. Gotcha. So we are 5-hour difference. Or 6 hour difference. 6-hour difference, like I said. Loretta, what country state you in, Ben? I'm in Connecticut. Or like I like to refer to it as sometimes Patheticate. It just came out that we are the 3rd most expensive state in the country. Great. And probably the 2nd most expensive state on the mainland. So someday I might be going elsewhere. Been thinking about it often lately, but I haven't had time to travel enough to find the proper place to end up. Hopefully one that has a ton of clay on the property. Where somebody's like, oh, you don't want that property. It's clay, it's all covered in clay. Yeah, no, you're right, I don't. I don't want that. I'll give you, but I will give you a low ball offer on it. Yeah, there's too much clay on the property. See? For some reason, I don't know about clay-wise, but the Chesapeake Bay has always caught my eye. I like farmland near the ocean. Topography-wise. So like the, I guess, eastern side of the Chesapeake Bay would be interesting. Or even more south. I don't know. Who knows? But I look all the time. I'm one of those guys that like stays up way too late scanning through Zillow, seeing, researching what different places are like. And I'll probably just end up staying here my whole life, but I'll be doing that the whole damn time. 4 hours, but oh yeah, did I do the math incorrectly? Wait a minute. Are you sure about that? Beautiful pieces. Thanks so much, Loretta. It was meant as humorous compliment. No, I know, Garden. I already got it. I understand that. Maryland has all that. Yeah, oh, cool. Yeah, and well, yeah, on the Maryland side near the Chesapeake Bay area. Looks beautiful too. It's kind of an open farmland with really nice garden, you know, a longer growing cycle. At least time to be able to grow things in here. A little more quiet. I mean, well, where I live is very woodsy. It's very quiet here. I am on a main road, but kind of want to be in the middle of farmland again. That's where I was brought up. My wife was brought up in the middle of. We're both brought up in the middle of cornfields, basically. Well, literally. So it doesn't have to be corn, but I like to be in the middle of farmland. But who knows? So I'm only young enough to figure it out, and I probably will end up just staying right here. Connecticut has treated me well, though I do find it to be way too expensive. It's not really fair to up-and-coming generations. And relatives in Monroe. Oh, cool, Loretta. Relieved that you're not offended, though. Good job. It takes a lot to offend me. There's nothing you can say that I haven't said to myself in the mirror. I'm a New Englander. What are you gonna do? You walk by yourself in the mirror and just go, ugh. Chesapeake Bay, oh, absolutely. Yeah. 17 minus 13 equals 4. Carry the one. I was luring him into trying to make me look like a bigger idiot than I am. Let's see. I'm not a complete idiot. I just play one on YouTube. all act. Every conversation I've ever had with you, Joel, is just an act. You have no idea. It's amazing what you do not know. Jill? Yeah. Hello to you. Welcome to you. Such a beautiful place. I love corn. I love corn too. Have you got any corny stories, Ben? I told one the other day about the corn. Of being in a WWE or WWF commercial at the time, in the middle of a cornfield at my house. I don't know if you saw that one, but that's one story. I grew up on a farm, so I guess there's tons of corn stories. You ever been on a hay wagon that flipped over and have to jump out and beat it down the hill? 25 feet in the air. All right, so here's what it looks like. Dotted rim with orchid holes. Let's see. He's him. Do you want to actually answer that? Because the screen's not big enough. I mean, I tripped on it earlier. Oh, gotta love the internet. Garden, this pot is beautiful. Thanks, Garden. Appreciate it. I appreciate all the comments you've been leaving. Like, you've been watching, it's like you've been binge watching the Wolff Pottery channel. I appreciate that. Because you've been leaving tons of comments on all the videos. And very nice of you. Share it to everybody you know. And your friend Annie as well is doing the same, which is very nice. So thank you. I believe you guys are friends, right? All right, pass. Some silly comments are actually funny. That one wasn't. Yeah, no, that was. I think that was a serious question that they were asking. And he's lucky because I literally was just gonna make one to show and tell. Hey, money back. But yes, good riddance to you then. And you're really protecting me from doing something that would get me in trouble. Exactly, not today, man. You're more looking out for how Ben will actually react to this. What will he do? It's a sign of a true friend there, passerby. You know how crazy I can be. I'm losing my mind. Why so serious? Thanks for the 32 likes, guys. Very nice of you. Last couple of days feel like it's been very calm, nice. I like these. I like going live when it's nice and calm like this. And I'm kind of the only crazy. I've had a couple comments or whatever, but that's to be expected while making pottery. Alright, let's not do too much decoration with this. I'm going to put a line in this rim though. Kind of give it a secondary look there. And then 2 lines here. Right. I know, right? You know, being a fan of dark comedy, it's really hard to not just like let whatever go through with things, but there's people and there's kids watching this sometimes, so come on, you know. But I think that person passerby, and I know you, Joel, and whoever else was in here, moderator, well, we're the only ones that got to read it, but I think they were seriously wondering that question about my anatomy. So I was gonna be blatantly honest. You could tell I was about to lose it. Or the day before. Yeah, I think it might have been the day before. What do you say, Gordon? That's incredible how you and your dad just throw a went down. It's like you're supposed to turn it into something perfect, beautiful, and functional. It's quite therapeutic, really. It can be. It can be very therapeutic for if you're doing it like on a hobbyist scale, I would say. In a production, you know, potter's mind, it's massively compressive. I'm compressing a massive amount of clay every week. I usually go and get, it's about 1,000 pounds a week or something. So all day, every day, it's just I'm holding something, I'm carrying something, or I'm compressing something. So the muscles don't really get a chance to relax. So I've been talking to myself lately, saying there needs to be more time in my day devoted to stretching and working out the opposite muscles that get worked out while throwing to counteract. And I do basic things, but even because our heads are down all the time, just standing up against the wall straight and keeping everything straight. There's a lot of a lot of strange things. So my dad has a huge muscle right here in his back. It looks like a baseball, to be honest with you. From looking to the side and down for so long. It's like, yeah, you got to counteract that. Have a muscle in the neck. But yeah, but it can be very therapeutic. I've had people that I've had friends that, you know, have tried this and it's changed their thinking. Not just, you know, on pottery, but I had a buddy that he never shut up. You know, that's the way he always was. And his wife at the time, they came by and he got on and I said, get on the wheel, try it out. I gave him a piece of clay, set it up for him, and he didn't say anything for about half an hour. His wife said, did you give him drugs? I said, no, I don't even do drugs. She said, he has never been quiet. I'm like, no, he's never been quiet. So that's what that did to him. And about, I would probably say about a month later, I mean, maybe it was 2 months later, he called and said, dude, remember that feeling I got from making pots? I'm like, no, I don't remember what you felt, but I remember how you acted. He's like, yeah, it was all like at peace and calm. I found that same feeling. I said, you did? And I thought he was going to throw out some disgusting joke or something, but he came back and said, no, I found it cutting hair. I just went and got my barber's license. I was like, dude, that's awesome. But he took that feeling that he got from doing pottery and found it in a different place, which was very interesting to me because we all kind of do that, but we're all not aware that we are doing that sometimes. So I thought that was cool. So in that moment, it was therapeutic, but also a memory of that turned into a career of sorts. A career. It was a career. It is a career. So I think that's a cool thing. The video with your dad is very fun to watch. Yeah. You both like, do you both like swimming? What, my father and I? It's an odd question. I like swimming. My dad used to like swimming. He's 74 now, so he might not come back up. But we both, yes, I enjoy swimming, very much so. And that is a very good relaxant for me to stretch. I do not have a pool, though I have buddies that do, and it's kind of like a boat. You don't befriend somebody with a boat, but you bring the six-pack to go on the boat. So if you're watching, I'm sorry. So we go over to our friends often, and you know, bring the pizza or whatever it may be, so I can go in the pool and stretch out. But I always sense like, oh, it's gonna be, you know, I'm gonna get to stretch in the pool, but then, you know, they have 3 kids, and I end up having to throw them for as far as I can, as high as I can. And sometimes, there was one time I had, I think it was 8 kids or 9 kids on me, holding me, and they almost had me underwater, like completely down. I was down. And all the parents on the other side, I'm like, it'd be a good death. Deserve it. Trying to have fun. The only adult child in the area. They had me down. I'm like, is this gonna seriously be the way I go out? Is it good for your, it's good for your muscles. Yeah, oh, totally is. Yep. Pizza. Yeah, exactly. 2, 3. I can do one more of these. I don't throw. I threw the other night when I was hanging out with Joel. sitting down. It's just, I stand while throwing, so it's just better for me, for my posture and my back and my neck. But let's throw one sitting down. I threw a 4-pound bowl the other night sitting, and I was like, oh, this is interesting. A whole different vibe. Yeah, see, I'm right now, because I'm lower, I can already feel that my trapezoids are getting more used. I guess that was it. I know, sitting on a job pass by. Isn't that ridiculous? Thanks for the 34 likes, guys. And thanks, Trevor's just chilling out today. Hang in here. Well, there's millions and millions of other places on YouTube you could be. I appreciate it. Let's see, will you be doing more videos with my dad? Yeah, I mean, it's always impromptu with him. We kind of just like, let's do something. I probably will, yeah. I don't know when, but we did a live stream. Actually, if you like, I kind of get a sense that you're really into getting a good laugh. There was a live stream I did. It was called Firing Outdoor Kiln, something like that. We kind of let loose in that live stream, messing around, joking around, just having a good time. And that was a fun one. So probably I don't know. We might have went too far at moments, but whatever. Who cares? Have fun. But yeah, there was a live stream that we did together that was, if you wanted to watch another video, I know there's a couple of videos, but you scroll through the lives. Hey, Shuriken Zone. How's it going? So yeah, if you scroll through the lives, you can find the one with my father and I. The thumbnail, I believe, is just like a flame going into a firebox. If that makes any sense. How's your day, Shuriken Zone? Feeling better, buddy? Hope you're feeling better today. Hope the missus is feeling better today. I don't normally sit down while I throw, so I'm doing this one sitting down, making orchid pots. Sarah's so funny. I'm going to tell a little Johnny joke. If that didn't go over well in the small amount of people that were in the conversation, it's not going to go over well here. Oh, shit. Does your dad still do potty? Hey, definitely will continue to binge watch as we can, but nice. Oh, that's cool. Thank you for that. Let's see. Trigger zone. Doing better. Thanks. On the mend now. And Mackenzie is improved, certainly. Sweet. Just in time for the weekend. Foods Bucket, can you make a bong? Yeah, I can. I want to suggest it because you can't see what you're doing because clay is not see-through. But yeah, I remember my first beer. Future, what's a bong? Yeah, explain it. Dude, you ever like shot, bro? Like, sometimes you ever make a bro? Like, dude, make a bong, bro. Hey, live stream. Howdy doody, live stream. How are ya? Are you related to Wisconsin Wolff from Pulp Fiction? No. No. I am related to Quentin Tarantino, though. Uncle Quint. He's a cool guy. Could Mr. Wolff make a bong so large he could not turn it? Yeah, I could. Nice accident. Yeah, it's like, how are you guys? How are you guys related? Well, we're not. That's what you call New England sarcasm. It's so close to lying that you can't really tell. But well, technically, it's not a lie. I'll just start to talk. That dude mumbling was just. Bro, you ever make like a bong, dude? Like, totally. Seriously, man, I'm looking for like a ceramic bong. Like, really, it's all I know about pottery is like doing like drug-related stuff with it. Can you make like a pipe that burns my lip off? If I light it on fire too long. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I sound like I got a craving for Chinese meal. Huh. Egg roll? What, do I remind you of an egg roll? Well, these orchid pots, they take a little bit longer than everything else. And you go back, and you see stuff that you didn't get right. At least for me. My wife would do this perfectly. So I'll just stare at a pot for at least, let's make a reel. I'll make a reel out of this. I'll just, there we go. Should I just do that for like an hour and see who pops in and out and not read chat? Everybody in here could just chat with the people that come in. What's happening? We don't know. Yeah. We're at 2 o'clock. Wow, the day is gone away. The day has gone away. I watched a really interesting show last night on Netflix. I think it was just called Adolescence, but it was UK. It was out of the UK, and some of the most amazing actors. And the way they shot it was, I know a few people have done this in movies before, but making it, either they did it in one take or they just really were good at hiding the cuts. It was amazing. The actors were amazing. Everything was really interesting about it. Very tough subject matter, but amazing. The way it was filmed was quite impressive. Hey, how's it going, Barbie? Love watching these streams. You come for the pottery, but you stay for the philosophy. I don't know about any philosophy. Here comes Joel with the you talking about philosophy, or the humor, or the general immunity of it. Thank you, Shirkin Zone. You're awesome. I appreciate you hanging out here, man. How's it going, Barbie? Yeah, good afternoon to you. I don't know. Well, I'm not recommending it. I don't know. It was just interesting. Probably get 200 viewers. Oh, oh, the short. It probably would get, majority of my shorts only, I think they usually like stop around like 2 to 4,000, something like that. I don't know how these short things work. No matter what you put into them. That's why it'd be interesting to just sit there. So somebody's scrolling through and they just find this guy just sitting there staring at a pot and spinning. Let's see. Barbie, Ben, the Pensy Swan City Ceramics, beautiful perfection. Thanks, Barbie. Appreciate that. And it was so nice of them to do a short on that. They didn't have to do that. It was just we talked about doing a trade, and they mentioned what they would like, so I just made it happen, and hopefully they enjoy. And I think Jess was in here earlier, so hopefully they enjoy. But they're awesome people, and it's nice to be able to do those things when you can. I can't do them all the time, but wish I could, guys. That'd be my wish, I guess. Like if YouTube went crazy or something went crazy in your life, you want a lottery of sorts. I would probably still do what I'm doing, but just give stuff away to people that it would make them happy. Or I'd go out and do random acts of kindness. Because I think that's what's needed. Plus, I get fulfillment out of it. So maybe it's a narcissistic point of view. If somebody else gets happy from something I did, I feel better. So I guess I'm a narcissist for it. Let's see. Hey, Bonnie Barbie, how are you, sweetie? I was watching that when you came on. I was glad to break. I have 2 episodes left. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. So it wasn't just me that. Did you find it, Gail, as interesting as I did, the way that it was shot? Barbara, does anyone ever call you? Not for long. I like that response. I meant a live, just watching a wheel spinning. Oh, I know. Well, yeah, we've talked about this. Whenever the day comes that these lives, something really bothers me to the point, I will give the people what they've requested. And that'll be a surprise for everybody. Mr. Make it happen. Yo, live. How's it going? Yeah, how are you, live? You doing good? Only using me because everyone knows that's not my favorite nickname. Well, I didn't know that, but I wouldn't have called you that. I mean, to get, what was it, Babs out of that? What about Barb? Or B? What's up, B? B-I-E? Whatever. Life. Oh, I've just always thought Babs had a ring to it, but I don't often get a chance to use it. Oh, isn't Babs a nickname for Barbara too? Hey, Jam Clay, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. I'm just wrapping up here. Yes, absolutely. The boy never acted before. Oh, he didn't. But see, the main guy, the father, I said my wife and I were discussing this. I'm like, he did so amazing in that show that I don't know why I haven't seen him in anything else. So then I looked up the cast and hit his name and went to all the movies. And I was like, I've seen him in tons of stuff. He was in The Irishman. He was in this. He was in that. He was in all these crazy movies. I'm like, of course he was. He was the guy in that part. He's been all over the place. And a lot of the cast. So the teacher, she was, I remember her in Afterlife with Ricky Gervais. She might have even been Derek in the show Derek as well. But the lead guy, I think, if there's any, the stupid awards, I don't even really believe in the award crap, but that dude does kind of deserve an award for this show. The father character, and I forget what his name is. Absolutely amazing. Let me just look up what his name is. I had it on here. it was something. Come on, you know who I am. All right. Stephen Graham. So, let's go to movies and shows. He was in Boiling Point. This is England. He was in Snatch. He was in Venom. He was in The Irishman. He was in Bodies. He was in The Walk-In. He was in Venom, The Last Dance. He was in Time, Boardwalk Empire, Pirates of the Caribbean, Greyhound, Peaky Blinders. He was in tons of this stuff. He was in Gangs in New York. He was a little Irish guy. I remember him. He played Irish, but he's obviously English. The list just keeps going on and on and on. Band of Brothers. I mean, come on. But this dude, like, he kind of, in my opinion, he really deserves some kind of credit for this. And the way it was shot, if it was shot the way I think it was shot, and there was no tomfoolery, it kind of deserves a real nod to a lot of people. So, tough subject matter, but good movie, or good show. Whoever says, love Afterlife. Yeah, Afterlife is a great show. I personally, for humor-wise and everything, I kind of liked Derek a bit better. Barbie's nickname for Barbara. Hey? Or some people are straight up Barbie. I would imagine some people are just named Barbie. I'm sorry to have made this discussion about your name. I don't think there's anything. Yep, great actor, says Barbie. Gail says, I started watching, then I couldn't stop watching. Well, that was our problem. That's why I'm a little tired. It filmed amazingly well. It's a show called Adolescence, guys. Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you why you named yourself that? That's brilliant. Or did your parents name you that? I feel bad for you if your parents named you that. It was shot nonstop. I think it is, because there is some spots where it looks like they could have cut it. But the way they pulled it off, the last episode, the way it was shot nonstop was amazingly hard to do. It's amazingly hard to do if they pulled that off. When, how, and where? What the hell are you talking about there? Dr. Dexter. Great guitars. Ooh, me? Thanks. It's me. I'm practicing more. I need to practice more. I'm very rusty, guys. So, I used to be able to talk quite fluently on the guitar. Here we go. Adolescence, I believe it's called, Barbie. Yeah, it's interesting. It's a tough subject matter, but like I said, epic. I'm just glad Gail is the one in here saying that. I think she's in agreement with me of how amazing it is, and it should get some kind of something, you know. I've only heard your guitar that one time, but it sounded pretty excellent. Oh, thanks, Shuriken Zone. Yeah, I mean, I usually try to end live streams playing guitar. My whole setup is actually not right here today, so. But tomorrow I need to do a practice, so I don't know if I'll do it live or if I'm just record a video of it. There's a song I want to kind of revisit and try to learn, or just, I mean, I have it in my head and I think I can just do it, so I'm just going to try to go for it, I guess. I'll probably be like improvising over the top of it in a way, but I'll do it in my own way. Let's just say I'll cover it. Um, Murray would love to see the process. Oh, cool. Yeah. Of learning, doing something. Well, the process is literally just kind of remembering the song and going for it. So, and that was what my last, the first video I did, but it was my last video on the channel. I kind of was just letting something go. I listened to a backing track that I found, and very simple. It was a 2-chord kind of A minor 7 to D7 kind of box pentatonic kind of thing, and I was able to just kind of play along with it and see where it went. And I mean, I listened to it once to get it in, to bring it into the to make it a file so I could bring it in to be able to play with it. But this next one, I think I'm going to actually go back and try to play along with a song that I did play not long ago when I was on here, just to see if I could remember the basic gist of it. So I'm going to find a backing track of it, hopefully, and then just go through it and then see where I'm at. One take, see where it's at, and then upload it. And we'll see. Okay, what's this? Let's see. You rebuild motorbikes. Fuck, nice. What kind of motorbikes do you do? I ride motorcycles as well. I used to be a dirt bike rider, then I kind of turned into, well, I didn't compete or anything, but I rode dirt bikes as a kid. I switched over to adventure riding with all the 650s, basically, Honda XL, and then the KLR 650, and now I've upgraded to a GS 1200, and man, that thing is just a beast. So I've kind of taken it I use it just for back roads now. I don't do any single track on it, though I know if there's people out there that do them. I'm just not doing it. I want to live to ride another day, so I kind of just cruise around and chill, but it has enough power to get away from people that are dangerous on the road. So, but welcome to you, motocross. Barbara, it's a hard watch. Yeah, exactly. Okay, I've also watched Black Mirror. So, okay, well, if you've watched Black Mirror, then you can handle anything, yeah. Exactly. Ben, that'd be fun to see if you're so inclined. Yeah, cool. American Primeval, yeah. Pete Berg directed. I actually had Pete Berg's truck for a very long time. He was right down the road, nice guy. Really amazing actor and director, of course. But I actually liked his acting roles. He was Dexter Rutecki in Aspen Extreme back in the day, a skiing movie. He was in Fire in the Sky. He was in a lot of random roles, but yeah, his directing career is just taken off. American Primeval, I would say, show of the year. That was intense. He didn't hold back. He did not hold back, man. That dude. I feel about Breaking Bad. Yeah, it is a masterpiece. Well, it is addictive. All right, guys. I gotta go. Thank you. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. And stay classy, YouTube. Pop a wheelie, do an endo. Drive it like you stole it, I guess. Bring it back if you did. Stay well, Ben, and all. All right, Joe, and I'll talk to you later about doing a co-stream. It sounds fun. You need to skedaddle too. All right, sounds good. Great stream. Thank you so much, Gail. Live, passerby, Joel, Barbie, everybody in here. Gail, Garden, everybody. You're so nice to me. I appreciate it. We'll catch you. Stay classy. Or don't.